West Yorkshire FM 92.4 Stereo Radio Leeds.
West Yorkshire FM Stereo Radio Leeds. It is 18 minutes past 12. The afternoon show with Ian Timms through till 3 today. My guest in the studio this afternoon is a chap called Bill Sayner, and he's a busker. It's what he's taken up, I think, in retirement. Bill's 73 now, and over the last 6 years, he's raised a staggering £36,000 for St Gemma's and Wheatfields hospices and a further £11,000 for Martin House. Bill, good afternoon to you. Where did busking start? I mean, where did you first get the idea from to have a go at busking?
Well, because I've always been able to play a bit, you know. So the wife had three operations, and they've been marvellous, really. And I had an operation, and I used to say, because we didn't have a lot of money, you see, and I used to say to the wife, you know, I ought to go and try and do something for hospitals with my piano accordion, you see. And then, of course, the half and half appeal started, you see. So I thought, well, that's just right, you see.
So it's the piano accordion that you play.
Yeah.
How did you get started on that? Is that something you sort of played since you were a lad?
Oh, yes. I had a few lessons on the piano from my brother first. And then my mother bought me a piano accordion for my 21st birthday. Belated, I was about 22, but it was supposed to be for my 21st. And that started me off with piano accordion.
Is it a difficult...
I was doing well with it, and then the war broke out, you know, and I had to go in the army, you see. And I lost interest in it after the war. We started having a family and that, you know.
So it wasn't until you retired that you took it up again?
Pardon?
It wasn't until you'd retired that you actually took it up again and started
Well, you see, what started me again, what started me again was my cousin. I think he's been on Radio Leeds before, Sam Wood. And he got a piano accordion, and he asked me if I'd show him how to play it left hand, because he was pretty good at picking a tune out, you know. So I said, yeah, all right. So I went up to his house and I played on this piano accordion from memory. And this was 25 to 30 years after I'd finished with it, because I sold my accordion. And he said, you know, Billy said you should have one when you can play like that. I said, I'll get you one. So he got me one.
And you've not looked back
since. And that started me off again.
So, as I say, you've been raising money for charity now for about 6 years. Is it an easy thing to do, just to stand in the street in the middle of Leeds and play a tune, strike up a tune? Do people actually, are they generous? Do they want to come and put money in your box?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes, they just throw cash in. And I've got so popular, everybody wants to talk to me, you know. I've made hundreds of friends in the end of Commercial Street there. Yeah, and they look forward to me going, you know.
Do you actually sort of do better on a street, or do you do better at sort of in a shopping centre or in a shop, or what?
Well, that's a good place where I am now, right at the crossroads, you see.
Which is the crossroads of where?
Crossroads, facing Boots. Yeah.
So that's the best place to be, on that corner there?
Yeah, it's a good place, is that. Only it's a bit breezy in winter.
Do you find, is it the younger people who are generous, or is it the older people that tend to put more money in your box when they see somebody busking?
I think it varies. I think I get most from older people, because the music that I play is of their era, you see. And I think they favour me most, the older people. But there's quite a lot of young people appreciate it as well.
Do people in this country actually appreciate buskers as much as they should? When you're playing, do you often sort of get moved on, or do people quite happy to let you stay there and play?
When I first started, I got moved. I used to play at bottom of Lands Lane, and there was a solicitor's office up at the top, and he used to say it interfered with his interviewing people, you know, police movement. So I only got moved twice, and then I went to end of Commercial Street.
So you're okay
and
there?
G's have been ever so good, you know, that G's men's shop.
They let you stand there?
Oh, yes. Yes, they've been quite nice about it, you know. So, of course, I've been there ever since.
So that's where you play. What sort of things do you play? Are there any perennial favourites that people keep on asking you for?
Well, I like tangos. People seem to like the tangos. And I play the old 1920-odd stuff, you know, like Anybody Seen My Gal and Art of My Art and that sort of thing, you know.
Is that the sort of thing that gets you more money when you're playing one of those? People tend to chuck some more money in your tin. Yeah,
the one that I've just recently started to play, which is the Bluebell Polka. It's very lively, and it gets people in the mood, does that. I always start off with that one.
Right, Bill,
And
so
then,
it's
of course, I go on to Goodnight Vienna and one or two tangos. And
all the good old favourites.
pardon?
All the good old favourites.
The good old favourites, Goodnight Vienna mostly.
Yeah.
People always say, oh, it's lovely to hear that again, like, you know, because it was Anna Neagle and Buchanan, you know, did the picture. And the older people remember it, you see.
Right, so it's Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays people can see you.
Usually.
On the
That
corner
depends
of
on the
Commercial
weather,
Street,
you
depending
see.
on the weather. You nip off if it's a bit parky or it's raining, do you?
Pardon?
You nip off if it's a bit cold or it's raining.
Well, if it's cold or it's raining, of course I don't go.
Yes. Right.
Especially now, I mean, I'm 73-year-old now, I've got to watch it. I'm on board at time.
Oh, dear, I'm not surprised. Bill, you're going to give us a tune, aren't you?
Yes, okay.
Well, then, get into it. It's something you've sort of got to strap yourself in and
Well,
climb into an accordion, really, isn't it?
I'll try the Bluebell Polka, because it's a good number.
Right. Just about there now, I think. Bill Sayner, thank you very much. I suppose, really, have a dig around in here. Ought to cough up some cash for that, didn't we? There you go. But all the loose change of the world, all the change in my pocket. Shove that in your box. Thanks a lot for coming in, Bill. Cheers. And the best of luck. All the money, of course, going to charity to the hospitals around Leeds. And the best of luck with your busking in the coming months.